Hello everyone, today we're going to read 1 King 21. So it said, now there was a man named Naboth from Jezreel who owned a vineyard in Jezreel beside the palace of King Ahab of Samaria. One day Ahab said to Naboth, since your vineyard is so convenient to my palace, I would like to buy it to use as a vegetable garden. I will give you a better vineyard in exchange. Or if you prefer, I will pay you for it. But Naboth replied, the Lord forbid that I should give you the inheritance that was passed down by my ancestors. So Ahab went home angry, sullen because of Naboth's answer. The king went to bed with his face to the wall and refused to eat. Let me pause right there. So this is the story of Jezebel. I want to develop more into detail how the Jezebel spirit use people to do the destruction, right? So this man has his vineyard, and the other one told him, the king, he told him, since your vineyard is inconvenient, he wants to take his vineyard to create a garden of vegetables and give him another one. But the owner of the vineyard let him know, the Lord, so the Lord in the culture of Israelian, they don't have the right to sell anything they have. They have to leave it for their generation, right? So the fact that the one who wants to get his vineyard, he didn't get the answer that he wanted, he ended up by being sad and going to bed, not eating, acting out. Have you ever had someone that wants something from you, and the fact that they cannot get it, they decided to be upset? So what happened? So Ahab went to home angry. So what's the matter? His wife Jezebel asked him, what's made you so upset that you are not eating? I asked, and he answered to his wife, I asked Naboth to sell me his vineyard or trade it, but he refused, Ahab told her. And Jezebel answered to her husband, are you the king of Israel or not? Jezebel demanded, get up and eat something, and don't worry about it, like get you Naboth's vineyard. I don't know how she gonna do it, but she planned it to do that. So she wrote letters in Ahab's name, sealed them with his seal, and sent them to the elders and other leaders of the town where Naboth lived. In her letters, she commanded, call the citizens together for a time of fasting and give Naboth a place of honor. This is where the religious way come. You have to be very careful, even people in church. I don't want to say all of them. Some people, they have, when they have the Jezebel spirit in them, they also have a way to manipulate religion. They're very religious, but they're not doing what God asked them to do. This is not your vineyard. This is not your garden. So how you ask me to give you my stuff, the fact that I don't want to give it to you, you're upset, you're angry, and your wife now requests the people to fast. Fasting is very spiritual. When you fast, is a way to connect to God. But they're doing everything wrong, but they also want to manipulate the people, make it looks like it's godly. Let's continue. And vineyard, one second, let me. So she asked the citizen to fast and give Naboth a place of honor, and then sit 2 scoundrels across from him, who will accuse him of cursing God and the king, then take him out and stone him to death. That's where the devil comes from. So you're talking about God, but you also want to do the wrong thing because you don't get what you ask. Now you are doing what they call manipulation, because you're asking the citizen to fast, and also if they don't get what they request, to stone that person to death. So what I can go about when it comes to Jezebel spirit. Jezebel spirit is very manipulative, it's very controlling, it's a spirit that lies a lot. It's a spirit that have no shame. They feel untitled, and it's sad. So what I can go to this story, I can give you a little bit of my personal situation. I moved back to New York and I went a room from someone else's house. When I arrived, that person was super nice, very nice, but I couldn't tell, but I know something was wrong, because the first time that I came, he's showing me videos of his tenant acting crazy, drunk and everything. I find that a little bit not right to break your tenant privacy, and you don't even know who I am, right? And so the first thing that he asked me, if I will remarry, I told him no, it's not my type. You know, even that, he still continued to be very friendly, very respectful, act super nice. That was a way of being manipulative. But one thing that I realized, that person just being nice with me, he's not nice with all his tenants. When you are a nice person, you treat everyone the same. You don't choose who you want to treat right and the other one wrong. And also, I'm somebody who stands for right. If you're doing right to me and you do wrong to others, don't think I'm gonna respect you. I will not even want to be next to you, because I'm all for honesty and fairness. When you're a child of God, you don't just see because people do right to you and they continue doing wrong to others and you support it. That's manipulative. And he probably think, even I said I will not be married, by him acting super nice, he has a chance. And from there he started to sell himself. Oh, I will take you to Paris. I from Paris. I grew up in Paris. I'm a French citizen. I moved to the US. Paris doesn't surprise me. That's a place that I was raised. Oh, I will get the nicest hotel. There's that. I like to listen. I listen. And so in 2024, I went on vacation in France. I stayed 1 month in France and I spent 2 months in Asia while I was in Japan. My friend called me that my door is broken. So that person got so upset because he was selling himself to me, how much money that he made and how he can make me travel the world without asking that man for anything, no relationship, nothing. And he probably think I'm a woman by selling himself. He said he has money, he has those things, he can get me. But when he realized I'm just a humble person and I am also independent, I went to Asia for 2 months. I visited over 10 countries. He got hatred in his heart. He went so deep to destroy my door. But on top of that, he tried to make it look like he said the door never broken. And when I went, the door was weak. The door was all broken. So this is a man who acts super nice to get a woman, but the fact that what he planned, he thought he gonna get, he didn't get it. He ended up by acting in destruction. So now he's showing his true face. I'm gonna tell you more about the story. So how God exposed that person by prayer, because I know something was wrong, but I couldn't tell what's wrong. So after I visited Haiti, I ended up being on my knees and calling every distraction in my life and starting praying and say, God, show me who destroyed my door. This is when God really revealed to me that man was the one who broke my door. That's why prayer is very important. He will give you discernment. It will give you discernment. It will give you wisdom to deal with broken people in the world, you know.